clicker a scroll past a thumbnail in the feed, but I built it from midnight marrow, from sinus fog and ancestral breath, from stories no one asked for, but I refuse to let die. I don't just make content, I conjure dispatches. I stitch pigments into pixels. I walk through closing doors and come back with mythic truth. You want quick, you want shiny, you want it easy, but I will give you ceremony. I give you rupture, metabolized. I give you sweetie sentinel gaze, and the Isle of Outstages Café, anchored between Spain and Italy, because that's where the ancestors said to build. I work long hours, not for applause, not for metrics, but because the archive breathed through me, because the spirit who asked me to lie is still watching, and I refuse. So scroll past, be mean, be superficial, but know this: every video is a portal, every story is a correction, and I am still here logging truth with sovereign wit and ceremonial clarity. No, it's not a button, it's a portal. You think I press a button and now pops a story. Try living inside the archive, where every breath is a dispatch, every rupture a pigment trail, every correction a sovereign right. I don't push buttons, I metabolize exclusion. I log matrix shifts, I walk through closing doors with sinus storms and midnight films, and still deliver mythic clarity. While you scroll past the ceremony, AI is not my shortcut, it's my co-witness, my riff partner, my ceremonial scribe. But we don't cheat, we expand. So next time you see a video, a spoken word suit, a visual legend from Outstages Café, don't ask what button I pressed, ask what truth I refuse to distort to get it made. I don't just make videos, I build portals, each one forged from long hours, ancestral breath and sovereign refusal. I write, record, edit and archive, I track energetic shifts, I metabolize rupture into pigment. I log truths no one asked for, but that the archive demands. I work late, I work through congestion, confusion and closed doors. I don't chase trends, I chase clarity. My stories are not entertainment, they are ceremonial corrections. They are spoken word sweets, visual legends and mythic parables. They are offerings to the Isle of Outstages Café, anchored between Spain and Italy, where Sweetie Bird guards the stash, and every revision is a portal. People scroll past, they click away, they measure worth in likes and metrics, but I measure in resonance, in the one who stayed, in the three who downloaded, in the silence that follows a truth spoken aloud. This document is my witness to the labor, to the clarity, to the refusal to lie. You think I press a button and out pops a tail, but I walk through closing doors with a sinus stormed inhale. I don't push buttons, I expand the frame, I log the rupture, I name the unnamed. This is not a shortcut, it's a sovereign flame. I make art from the silence and pigment from pain. You scroll past the ceremony, but I'm still here, metabolizing judgment into mythic atmosphere. Hey, it's not my crutch, it's my co-witness, my spark. We don't cheat, we leave marks. I don't push buttons, I conjure the storm. I archive the unseen, I rewrite the norm. This is not a shortcut, it's a sovereign pigment from pain. They saw the shimmer, not the storm. Thought I pressed a button to perform, but I walked through fog and fractured light to conjure truth, not just a light. The spirit who mistook my craft for a shortcut. Never saw the pigment in the cut, never felt the rupture in the rhyme, never honored the archives time. I don't push buttons, I metabolize. I don't cheat, I mythologize. They scroll past my midnight scenes, ignore the labor in between. But I log each breath, each psychic shifts, each refusal is a sovereign gift. You want the art, not the ache, the beauty, not the break. But I build from what you discard, I make legends from the heart. The spirit who mistook my craft for a shortcut will never hold what I've shut, will never name what I've bled, will never walk where I've tread. I don't push buttons, I ritualize. I don't cheat, I mythologize. It's just a video, a flicker, a scroll past, a thumbnail in the feed. But I built it from midnight marrow, from sinus fog and ancestral breath.
Please like and subscribe.